This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we've got the part 3 of the First Impression series. We've got the Panzer 58 Mutz, same thing. Okay, so what is the Mutz? Well, it's a medium tank that has no armor whatsoever. Though it can bounce low caliber rounds from low tier tanks, but anything tier 8, tier 9, or tier 10 most likely going to pin you. That being said, this is the first match that I actually got to not be bottom tier, tier 10 match. And so, I gotta say, I kind of enjoyed it this round. The gun is pretty accurate. It is a 90 mil. Very similar characteristics to the American 90 mil, except for some reason the American 90 mil looks fatter than the German 90 mil. I don't know how that works, but maybe it's just the scaling. I don't know. It just 90 mils should look similar, you would think. They're both the same diameter, inside diameter, 90 millimeters. So you would think they would look similar, but they're so different. This looks like a needle gun, whereas the one on the patent looks huge. But you can see we're going to get some favorable matchmaking here. Like I said, this first time I actually got to not get into a bottom tier, tier 10 match. And we're just going to hide behind this building. We haven't been spotted to my knowledge. I don't have any perks on this. So even if I was spotted, until I get the detected thing, I don't even know. But I am now. Now, I had every intention of shooting through this building to get that guy to come out. Then this guy pops up, and for some reason he's not looking at me. So I put 242 on him and the T-34. Then I'm just going to use the building, and Chaffee's trying to run away. We put one through his engine and take over half his health. That's going to sting. So now that I've successfully fended off the would-be comers over this hill, I'm going to go over and take the high ground. And once I get up here, I'm just going to start, you know, picking my spots, taking on guys, and just taking it easy. This tank is a sniper, believe it or not. It's not the get up in everybody's face tank. There I take an auto-locked shot at a motherland. Again, I'm just coming up enough. We put one at the motherland there. Not sure why that didn't hit. It looked like it was a good shot. But, you know, again, things happen sometimes. So then we have the side of the AT-7 shot out. 279. Pretty good hit there. Come on. And then we, just as he goes nose over and we take the shot, somebody else finishes him. And we've got two tank destroyers that I got to be careful of. That first shot bounced. I know where to hit the HTC. I owned one for a while. You guys have seen the video. There was a few videos, I think. But I know exactly where I gotta hit it. I'm more worried about that Sturr Meal. Now something out there is pecking at me with a small gun. So we gotta keep an eye on that. You'll see I'm trying to get a little bit cheeky here, see if I can't get shots on the Pershing. And then I come out, I finish off the Sturr Meal, get him out of there. And now we've got just the HTC to worry about. And right into the machine guns on the side of that, every single time we'll pin. Come on, can we get another hit? There we go, nice job. HTC is down for our second kill, and we're up to 7 pins. Now, this Chaffee's who was shooting at us, presumably. And we've pretty much locked down this corner. So now I take a quick look at my mini-map and realize heavy tanks are moving in on the right side of the map. So I'm going to fall back and try to help them. And then I'm going to get distracted. What do you mean distracted? Well, there's going to be a couple medium tanks in the center. And I'm going to want to put a hurting on them. Now this Chaffee's coming out. I'm like, alright, we got this. Wait for it, and really? They tracked him just before he came out into the open. You can't make that stuff up. It's like they know exactly where they need to stop him to keep me from killing him. It's impressive. And I about make a mistake here, then I check below. Yep, that's not a good way to go down. So just reverse. Can I get a good shot on this motherland here? No. Nothing on this thing is giving me a shot. Now this thing does have good gun depression. It has 10 degrees of gun depression, 25 degrees of elevation. So the gun is pretty versatile. We'll go with that. It's versatile. A lot of medium tanks struggle a little bit with depression. That sounds terrible. Well, you know, they make medication for that, so it's okay. Now this guy knew I was coming, and I have no idea. Like, I had to have been spotted, but at the same time, he knew I was coming. Now this motherland, obviously, he wants my giblets. Well, I'm not about to give him my giblets, so I'm just gonna pull down here. Hopefully somebody will tag him. Now, instant drift, flip the armor back around. What little I have, put one into him. I do bounce around somehow, and then he goes past me. I put another round in his backside, and I drive towards him, praying that he would somehow manage to goof up. I ram him, and then I back off and finish him. I have no idea why he didn't shoot me right there, but I'm glad he didn't. I get to live a little bit longer. Now, where are we going? Now, we got most of our health. Oh, that's a T-29. It's the 76. We auto-lock him, put a round on him, get a little bit of his health off. Now, we need to back off because he's not upgraded to the big gun, which is actually more dangerous to me at the moment, because that means he has a 76 millimeter gun, fires faster than a 90 millimeter gun by quite a margin. And it also means that his turret traverse speed is much higher than it would be with the bigger gun, because the bigger gun, more armor, means that it would weigh more and slow the turret traverse. So I'm going to have to try to get in here. I take the shot initially, but that's okay, because I think I can out-turn him. Yeah, it's not looking good as we get past this gun, but he will catch me, and then I crash into this thinking it would break, and it doesn't. He hits me again, and come on, get out there, get past this gun, and somebody kills him. Thank you, champion, appreciate the help. And I have 0 health left. Actually, that's not true. I have my favorite number of health left, right? 43. That's my number. Something special about it, right? So let's go take on a T-150 with 43 health. We can do this. Oh, my throat. Alright, so we're going to move up, and we're going to try to get a shot on this guy. Now, I'm just going to let you guys in on this little secret. This tank is not meant to be an in-your-face tank. It just isn't. You see what it can do. It's more of a Leopard 1, Patton, you know, that sort of tank. Sit back, snipe from a distance, and get your damage. When you have to go out and spot, you can do so. Can we track him? Yes, we can. We track him right in front of that Oni, thinking that Oni's going to pop him. That doesn't happen. Now, he's a Tier 6 heavy tank, and I'm just going to use the moment he backs behind the building as cover to get up here and put a shot into the side of him. Put the shot right on target, and he's going to immediately turn that gun towards me. Well, I only got 43 health, so I back off. Oni, thank you much. Alright. Now, I'll be honest, me and this tank don't get along very well. But, in this map, with the top tier and very few tier 8s against me, it did pretty well. Even with a guy who, you know, does not tote his, or tout his medium prowess. I am not a medium player. I just do not do well most of the time in mediums. I'm either too aggressive or not aggressive enough, and so my games are tend to be underwhelming. But on games like this, where everything seems to go right, I get to fight people that I can actually pin, people make mistakes, and I get to capitalize. Things like that make me feel really good. So I'm moving around the right side of the map. I'm letting these guys know the whole time I'm heading that way. Do not get yourself killed. I'll be behind them shortly. And I also say, please, for the love of God, don't let him know that I'm coming up behind him. Now, I say that. Now watch what happens. Okay? The best laid plans of mice and men are just there until they go wrong. So this has all the good things, and I'm like, oh nope, mountain's in the way, can't shoot him. I'm just gonna keep driving. He has no idea I'm here. It'll be fine. But these guys are gonna get a little bit anxious, and they're gonna lead him right to me. I'm not joking. The whole point was so that they could engage from the front, I come up from behind and shoot him in the back. That's the plan. And it's gonna work. But unfortunately, the medium tank is gonna charge him just as I get behind him, allowing him to eventually kill the champion. Shot into the back of him. Pow. Now I know I'm gonna reload first, so I stay here. I'm like, it's over. I've got him. He's dead. Put the shot in, and we low roll with a 220. Try to get behind the mountain, and he does get me before I ever get a chance. But then he dies immediately by the 110. So we did okay. What do we end up with? 17 pins, 3 kills. Top of the leaderboard guaranteed. 3,744 damage, 3 kills. Second, a stage 2 mastery badge. Not bad. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.